In this video, we will be going over the muscles of the neck. To start, we have this large, thin muscle called the platysma. You can remember this because of the lady from Emperor's New Groove. Yzma has a big platysma. On the other side of the model, we can see a clear picture of the Omohyoid here. We're going to switch our models here. On this one, we also can see the Omohyoid here, but it's covered a little bit by this large muscle, the Sternocleidomastoid, named because it reaches from the sternum and the clavicle to the mastoid process of the skull. We are now going to tilt the head back to see the muscles under the chin. This flattish muscle here that covers the majority of the under portion of the chin is the Myohyoid. This muscle that cuts over it is part of the digastric muscle that will reach back all the way here and attach to the temporal bone. This portion here is the anterior belly of the digastric muscle. You will need to list that whole name on the test if just this portion here is marked. So again, you have the anterior belly of the digastric muscle. This back portion here is the posterior belly of the digastric muscle. Again, you'll need to make sure to write out the whole name. Right next to the posterior belly of the digastric muscle, we have the stylohyoid here. This reaches from the styloid process to the hyoid bone, giving it its name. Be careful not to mix up the posterior belly of the digastric muscle and the stylohyoid. The stylohyoid will be more anterior and closer to the mandible than the posterior belly of the digastric. We are now going to put the head back up and rotate it to the side. Here, we now have a view of the deep muscles of the neck. The anterior one here is the scalenes anterior. Just behind that, we have the scalenes medius. Then we have the scalenes posterior. This large one here is the Levator scapulae, which we'll see more clearly in the next video.